rearview mirror. He goes back out to kick this one off. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. The Eagles in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Throwing now is Stroud. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. That is Joshua Hines-Allen working his way in for the sack.
Well, that's an excellent way to get the pass rush activated. The first sack of the game for them comes on the first play of the drive, and it makes it very tough for the opponent to pick up a first down now, playing behind the sticks.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Now Stroud. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down.
Well, it's apparent that these guys are getting after it right from the opening kickoff. They roll right downfield and score on their first possession. And here on defense, back-to-back sacks. Someone is ready to play.
Back-to-back sacks have this place in a frenzy as they line up again 3rd and long now.
11.
Here's Stroud. He's going deep for Brown. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Two things you can do in that situation: run and punt the football, or try and take your shot at getting the first down. They chose the latter, but they'll have to punt all the same.
Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. Stroud and company going for it. Going deep for Diggs. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. And the Seahawks are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. It's a gain of 15, first down Seahawks. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Now Penix. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on third down. Here's Penix. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now fourth down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. There he goes, right side. Still going, and he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. He's got it, and they take the lead at 7-6. So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Oh, and a nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. We've got a little more than a minute to go, and I think the offense is saying, hey, all we need here, a field goal, and we can take the lead into intermission.
Well, I think that's what the goal should be. Give your kicker a chance to give you those 3 points. But in the meantime, if someone falls asleep on the defense...
And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Marshawn Lynch. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Seahawks are able to move back in front. This time, the extra point up and good. And that'll make this a 6-point game. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Oh, a mistake there. The kickoff out of bounds. Well, not one you see often there as he fails to keep it between the sidelines, and that is a penalty every time, and going to give this offense better field position.
And it's every kickoff guy's nightmare, isn't it? Because you don't see yourself doing this, and most of the time you don't. It's absolutely a mishit, and now your team pays the price. Bad field position for your defense.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. And Stroud now to throw. Got a man, it's De'Ami Brown, complete. But he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
And time to give some credit to the big fellows, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, be able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
Stroud out of the gun here. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead. And it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. The good news, they kept the ball. Bad news, it's 3rd and long.
Why, Tony?
Stroud looking to throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
South.
They're going for it. Here's Stroud. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. They'll throw now on the final play. Going deep for Diggs. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by DJ Reed. And he will be out of bounds with no time remaining on what will be the final action of this first half. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. As they say here in London, all to play for as we are back underway in the second half. And a nice return, but he's going to pay for it as they knock him down hard at the end. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
Here we go.
And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air. That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Stroud to throw it. Open man down the field. It's Bowers. And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down inside the 15. A big play there for Philly. 59 yards.
They made that way too easy for them. No one is supposed to be that open against an NFL defense. Once he caught the ball, there wasn't anybody close enough to stop him. And he was able to continue downfield after making the catch.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
Under.
They'll run. Here's Devon Achane. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace it.
2nd and 4. They could still get a first down without scoring. Again, it's Achane. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
On 3rd down, Achane. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. Diving for the end zone, and he'll get there. Touchdown.
And maybe that's the magic touch right there. They didn't use him at all in the first half, at least running the football. But here they entrust him with some work down in the red zone, and he responds. 1 carry, 1 touchdown.
Fairbairn now to add the extra point. And this puts him on top by a penny. It's 14-13. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Some hitting going on now. This has been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on the return.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, 1-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side trying to match each other.
Another run, this time McCaffrey. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed
gets through, and now an opening. Still on his feet. Drake London. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Drake London, 94 yards. And the Seahawks have retaken a third-quarter lead. And I think it's safe to say we won't call many touchdown passes longer than that this year, partner.
No, I would agree with that totally. And right now, you're looking at an offensive coordinator. Conservative would not go next to his name. Risk taker, definitely, because he valued the opportunity to create a big play against what could have been disaster if they end up getting sacked or fumbling the ball in the shadow of their own goal line.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They had gotten the lead with the opening drive touchdown in the third quarter. Now they relinquished that lead back. Could be in for an interesting second half.
It certainly appears that way, doesn't it? Almost turning into one of those pendulum games, right? Where it swings back and forth, and who's going to make the play?
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. A great pick, nice return, but you know he's just beating himself up inside for not getting all the way in.
No doubt about it, because he had visions of end zone in his mind. Going to be the total hero. But we did see there the emphasis on it's not just good enough to pick it off anymore. Bring it back. Get the...
And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Marshawn Lynch punching it in from a yard away. And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So they brought the extra bulk in down on the 1-yard line, and they're able to push this one across.
Yeah, I can just see your face right now because I know we're mind melding on this one. Coach Madden would love this. Power football, hat on a hat, chest to chest, driving forward, touchdown.
McPherson now for the extra point. And the lead is now 13. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. He's still on his feet. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Stephon Diggs, 79 yards. And the Eagles have cut it back within a score. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. Well, sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. And that's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long,
Backyard.
man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
Hey, south. Hey.
Stroud's going to try to throw for the conversion. It's complete, and he is not going to get in here. So the decision to go for two does not pay off as they're unable to cut any further into their deficit. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Oh, and some hitting going on now. This has been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on the return. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Up the middle, it's Lynch. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Now 2nd and 9.
Ready, go!
Now Lynch running right. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 47 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
A give running left, it's McCaffrey. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
Back to the ground on 1st, it's McCaffrey. Oh, and fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. And looking to throw, Penix. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, the great coach has said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush one, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
And a lot of talent on this Eagle defense, and you've seen it on these last 2 plays, both losses. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Now a give, right side McCaffrey. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Christian McCaffrey. A 15-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And the kick team down there quickly. They don't have to run as far as they used to. And they're able to stop him before he can even make it to the 15. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Stroud. He's going to let it fly. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here comes 2nd down.
Oh, ready? Look at high.
Now Stroud. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Well, we knew this was going to be a tall order anyway, down 2 scores with this little time remaining, but that interception.
Open up the rhyme book and read the composition. I can truly give about the competition. I'm in another atmosphere, I'm on another mission. Yeah, you know that boy Logic put pen to page like a petition. You a always switching up your whole position. I can see it in your face like an esthetician. Food for thought, it's the highest caliber nutrition. Everything come out my mouth, that's my own cognition. I got out the hood, then got money in addition. I remember when that boy ain't had no pot to. They wouldn't let